why don't you talk a little bit about how does one choose between an open source system that you manage on-prem or even in the cloud, or a service like AWS
So
Secrets
I would
Manager?
say the biggest thing is, do you want to deal with it? Because that's honestly like, if you're picking up open source, there is a certain amount of maintenance, configuration, ongoing patching, right? All this other stuff, finding a place to deploy it, all this other stuff that you have to do, but it gives you the flexibility, right? And
And
also
also,
cost.
do you want to do all of that? It's probably cheaper, assuming you have the people, assuming you have the right risk tolerance for that, right? It's probably cheaper to do it yourself if and the infrastructure, right? But if you're smaller and you don't want to, or even if you're bigger, but maybe you don't feel you have the expertise to do all of that correctly. And this is a really important thing, right?
Or if you are a customer who, or a company that's all in on AWS or Azure, pick your favorite cloud, right? Maybe you're like, hey, I don't want to roll my own. Let me just use what's available.
Yeah, there's like the Azure Key Vault, the Google Cloud Secret Manager. They all have their own thing. So if you're all into GCP, you would look at that. If you're all into Azure, you would look at that, right? So if you're doing that, just make sure that you also have some sort of secrets manager that you're doing the right thing.
Or just don't give access to everything.
Like even if you're following proper design protocol, you still should not be storing secrets in YAML files or any other type of files, right? I talked about env files, YAML files, JSON files, SSH files, just old scripts, right? The one thing that they did have all in common, though, is that they were all plain text files.
And I think that's the key, is like, with all of these text files, like, and if you have so many developers, it's like, how do you know who wrote what and did they clean up after themselves?